This is part two of bending things. In LightWave and Modo, you can animate a bend, but you do it in a different fashion to modelling the bend. So I've sent over from. Let's make this a bit bigger so we can see what we're doing. So I was in Modeler, and this is my model. I've sent it over to Layout. Yeah, switch to Layout. So it's now in Layout. This model's in Layout. What I need to do is I need to add two nulls, some non-rendering objects, to control the bend. So if we go to Items, add a null here, null, and we'll call this null. I'll call it base, null base, and okay. And I'm going to add another null. I'll call this null handle. Alrighty. Now null handle I want to raise to the top of this, will be about there. Oop, can't sort of do it, and we go to 1. That's all cool. We've got auto key on down here, and that's all good and groovy. Right, let's go back to press 4 to get back to perspective mode. And I'll zoom in a little bit closer. Right, what we need to do is select the object, go to properties, P for properties, and under P for properties we are going to add a, let's delete this because we used to have one, remove. We need to add a displacement, and we're going to add the bend displacement item. Let's switch it off for the minute, but double click it. So it's asking here for a effect base and a effect handle. Effect base is the null at the base, so strangely enough I called it base, that helps. And effect handle is called handle. There we go, and hit OK, and we can turn this on now. And we should be able to select the handle here, and we've got auto key on. Let's go to frame 30, and we can move the handle, and we can see there it bends it. And because it's auto keyed, we've got an animation now. Go to 50, and we can go back over there. Okay, so now we get a animated animated bend. There you go. So it's a bit fiddly, but not too fiddly. And this is in Layout to do this, and then you can animate it. So there's your bend over in that program. Righty ho, here we go. Let's go over to Modo to do a similar thing. Now, just to be clear, it will allow you to set up your bend deformer when you're in model quad or in model, but this is sort of similar. You're sort of in object mode here, you're not in sort of layout mode. Let's go over to animate or layout. Okay, we're going to go and select our item. So we've got the mesh selected, which is this cylinder, and we're going to right hand click, and we're going to add a deformer, and the deformer effector, bend effector. Okay, now the bend effector here, we've got the length and the radius. We'll change the length. See a little orange thing sliding up in the viewport. So we get it to sort of the top. That looks like a good idea. The other thing is we need to keyframe this. So at the moment it's not going to keyframe anything because it's not got a little red dot next to it. So let's put a little red dot next to it. Okay, and we're currently on frame 0. Let's go to frame. Let's keyframe that. So blah 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 blah. Auto key all and apply. Right, and we'll go to frame 30, and we'll switch that onto keyframing, and we will have that bent over. So that's going to bend that over like so, and we're going to apply that, and that should have keyframed it with a little bit of luck. And there we go. So yes, so a little bit easier to set up than LightWave, but very similar. You need to be in layout, setup, animate or render, I believe, for this to work. Because if I go back over to model quad, then one, there's no timeline, so there you go, it's never going to work. But you're allowed to set it up, and you can sort of like animate it, and you can sort of go with the angle, thinking, well, it's not working, why is it not distorting it? And that's because you're in the wrong mode. So put that back to 0 again. You're in model mode. You need to be in animate mode, and that then does that. Okay, so that sort of sorts that out. So in a way, quite similar to LightWave, which is interesting. And that is that. So yeah, another Another 5 minutes of your life gone. There you go. Have fun.